Dreamers, are you thinking about retiring but feel like you'll never have enough money to get there? In this video, we're going to break down if a one-time investment of $50,000 in the popular, of course, SCHD, a dividend ETF, could it be enough a one-time investment to retire you for life? So could SCHD be your golden ticket? Well, we're going to do some actual analyzation of this stock. We're not just going to be looking at the dividends. I got a chart that includes the rising cost of living to give you the real picture. Now, I know $50,000 can feel like it's out of reach for many people, but that's why you need to watch until the end. Stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing a powerful strategy that I use myself inside of SCHD that anybody could do. It could be accessible to everyone and could potentially speed up your retirement timeline just like that. So make sure you stick out the entire video so you don't miss out on these easy tips. But first, a quick word from our sponsor, Moomoo. So lately I've been using this feature inside of the Moomoo app that honestly, it has changed how I've done my research. It's called Moomoo AI, and I didn't realize how powerful it was until I started using it myself for my dividend ETF research. Instead of bouncing between a bunch of tabs and articles, I could literally ask it a question like, what's driving the market this week? Or how does SCHD compare to the rest of the dividend kings right now? And it gives me real-time data-driven answers, bam, right there on the spot. It even breaks down earnings reports and filings into short, easy to understand summaries, which honestly has been a lifesaver and a time saver for me. So it helps me when I'm trying to decide if I should add to a position, cut a position, or trim a position. And dreamers, right now, the crazy part is it's all free for users inside the app. So right now, click on the link down in the description, down in the pinned comment section. You can earn up to $1,000 in NVIDIA stock, and you could get an extra using my special link that they gave me to give to you guys. You can earn an extra $100 in cash reward upon making a qualified first deposit. Now, Moomoo gave me a special link to give to you guys, so make sure that you click that down in the pinned comment section. And on top of that, guys, Moomoo is offering a cash sweep 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash inside of your portfolio. You'll get 3.85% base, and then for your first 3 months, you get another 4.25% for your first 3 months cash sweep interest on your uninvested cash inside of your portfolio. So if you're like me and want to do your homework before you start to invest, this is one of the tools that I use to help my process a little bit smoother. So once again, I'd like to thank today's sponsor of this video, Moomoo. You could check them out by clicking the link down in the description and also down inside the comment section. Now, enough talking. Let's go ahead and dive back into this video. Now, here we are at SCHD. You guys can see I got 555 shares of SCHD. Right now, my total return is pretty much down 1%. My market value is at $14,889, but I have been collecting dividends. You guys can see I invest $20 every single day inside of SCHD. But the last dividend payment I got from 555 shares of SCHD would be $139 in dividends. So you guys can see the snowball effect taking place. I got $58 in dividends, $107 in dividends, $126 in dividends, and now $140 in dividends. So the next time I get my dividend payment, hopefully I'm cracking that $150, $155 price point when it comes to dividend income. So am I up on SCHD so far, even though it's been trading sideways for a little bit? Yes, I'm still up because of my dividends, but I'm reinvesting those dividends. So now when we come over to the charts, this is SCHD. If we look at them over the last 5 years, you guys can see that SCHD is up 38%. And then if we look at them over the long run, over the last 10 years, they're up 104%. So I feel like I'm getting them at a pretty good value because they've been trading sideways like this for a little while. So this has been trading sideways for 2022, 2025. So I've been getting them on their dips like this and riding the wave on up, getting them at a decent price. But right now, SCHD is up 104% over the last 10 years. And they're at $26.79 at the recording of this video. Now, here's the thing. This is what I love about SCHD. Even though they're trading sideways, their dividend growth is going up, which is amazing. Their growth rate is 10.3% every single year for the last 5 years. And they've been growing their dividends for the last 13 years, which is really good. I really believe that they're on their way to growing their dividends every single year for the next 25 years so that they could become, it's an ETF, but they'll be in the 25-year range, which is the aristocrat range, and then 50 years is the king range for dividend stocks. The dividend yields at 3.86%, and they're going to give you annual payment of $1.03 for every one share that you own of SCHD, and they are quarterly paying dividend stock, that means you'll receive a dividend payment from SCHD every single quarter. So we're going to keep these numbers right here in mind while we do these calculations. So here's a chart that I made. I'm going to put this chart up inside the Patreon. So the Patreon right here is going to be, I'm going to leave a code down in the description. It's going to be half off. All you need is the Lucid Dreamer roll, and you will get this chart half off. So for $6, I'm going to leave a code down in the description. That's going to give you access to every single time I buy and sell a stock. That's going to give you access to all my charts and my portfolio. And it's going to give you access to my 7 pro day traders that post their option trades every single day. So if you guys want to take advantage of those day traders, hey man, I paid them a lot of money. So you guys might want to take full advantage of that, especially for $6. You guys could hop in and come over inside the Lucid Dreamer roll, get these charts and everything. Now, here's the thing, guys. The different one about this is that I'm added in the cost of living. Now, let's say you only need $4,000 to pretty much live. That's why I say you only need around $4,000 a month to retire. Right now in today's age, you will be fine with $4,000 a month. But inflation, let's give inflation 2% every single year. So what you would need in year one, right? You would need $4,000 to retire comfortably. So if we scroll all the way down to year 10, that same $4,000, you would need $4,875 every single month in order to survive. And if we scroll all the way down to year 20, so 20 years down the line, that same $4,000 would be around $6,000 a month. And if we scroll all the way down to year 30, which is when most people retire, that same $4,000, you would need around $7,233 to retire. In retirement, that's how much you would need a month to live comfortably off of $7,000, the same way that you would live $4,000 comfortably today. So we're going to go back to our portfolio projection. Our starting portfolio size, let's say we don't have any. Our growth annually, remember, is 10%. It's really 10.4%, but we're just going to keep it at 10. The starting share price was what? The starting share price was $26. So we're just going to put $26. And then we're going to make a lump sum payment of $50,000. Right there. Our dividend growth rate is 10.38%. So our dividend growth rate is at 10.38%. So 10.38%. And our starting dividend yield is at 3.86%. And then there we go. Now we're going to come over to the bottom tab right here and see if we'll be able to live off our dividends. Now, monthly cost is, of course, $4,000 that we want to start off with. Our monthly contributions, or our lump sum, was $50,000, and then we're never going to reinvest again. So can you live off our dividends? No. How much dividends will we be bringing in after 1 year? $1,710 right here. Our account value will be $55,000. So let's scroll down to year 10. So year 10, the end of year 10, we'll be able to live off our dividends. No, we'll be bringing in $716 a month. Our cost of living would be close to $5,000. Our total dividends that we brought in so far would be $48,000, and our account value would be $214,000. Let's scroll down to the end of year 20. So now we're at the end of year 20 right here. Will we be able to retire and live off our dividends? Right here, it still says no, we would not be able to retire just from investing $50,000 once. But we'll be bringing in $2,890 in dividends. But now our cost of living is now $6,000. That's now our cost of living. And so far, we will have brought in over $236,000 in dividends, and our account value will be $838,000. So let's see when will we be able to retire. So yes, finally in year 27, we will be able to retire by investing from just one lump sum of $50,000. Now we will finally be able to retire. Yeah, we'll be bringing in $6,882 a month just from our one-time investment of $50,000, and our total dividends will be $578,000, and our account value will be $1.9 million. So it would take us 27 years. And of course, by the time we get to year 30, we'll be bringing in $10,000 a month in dividends. Our cost of living will only be $7,000, and our account value will be $2.9 million. So just from investing one time inside of SCHD, $50,000 in 30 years, you could be bringing in $10,000 a month in dividends, and you have a $2.9 million account, which is really, really good. But like I said, that cost a lot of money. So we come back over to our portfolio projections, and we're going to change it from a lump sum to monthly. Now we're going to invest every single month inside of SCHD. And let's say we could find a way to invest $500 inside of SCHD every single month. So let's invest around $25 a day. we're investing $25 a day inside of SCHD. So yes, I know it's going to be very hard to invest $25 a day. That's around $125 a week. But if you dig real deep and you're really serious about retirement, let's see if we're able to retire from investing $25 a day inside of SCHD every work day, not even every day of the week. So every Monday through Friday, $25 a day, $125 a week, or $500 a month. It's going to be hard. A lot of you guys are paying car payments way higher than that. So, you know, you can find ways to cut money to invest $25 a day. Now, this is our charts right here. If you guys want to play around with it, you can. Let's scroll down and see when we will be able to retire. So there we go. We will be able to retire in 28 years. So even though you don't have $50,000 right now, you can find $25 today to invest inside the stock market. So what would get us there quicker than 27 years? Let's hop back over to the portfolio projection. Let's just say if we invest $600 a month and hit live off dividends, there it goes. It would only take us 26 years to finally be able to retire quicker than a one lump sum payment of $50,000. And then by the time we get to year 30, we'll be bringing in close to $11,000 in dividends. So dreamers, if you want to play around with that, I'm going to leave that inside the Patreon. That link is going to be down in the pinned comment section, in the description. And while you're down there, make sure that you guys comment Scary Money Don't Make No Money. Let me know. I know the cost of living does go up every single year. I know you wish that you could still live off that same $4,000 30 years down the line, that you could live off that same $4,000 today. I know it's crazy. Inflation is real and the cost of living goes up. So you do have to calculate that in when you're doing these dividend calculations. So a lot of these charts don't calculate that in. If you guys want to play around with this, it's going to be inside my Patreon. While you're down there in the pinned comment section, tell me, would you rather invest $15, $20 a day, $25 a day inside of SCHD? Or if you had it, would you rather invest $50,000 once, forget about it, and then when it's time to retire, you was like, oh yeah, I remember I invested $50,000 a long time ago. Let's check up on that, see how it's doing. And you was like, oh, now you can really retire. So let me know which one would you rather do down in the comment section. If you guys do want to join the Patreon, that link is going to be down in the pinned comment section. But other than that, dreamers, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Show, and I'm out. Peace.